Hello everybody and welcome to Hunter Ascended. So, here we are and we're going to find out what the best pistol for Call of Duty Zombies is at the moment. We're going to start off with the 1911 and we're going to kind of keep it as simple as possible. I'm going to give you the facts and then give you my opinion at the same time. So, without further ado, I think we should just kind of jump into it now. Should be good. Alright, so first off we've got 1911. It's an alright gun all around. We're going to kind of just get the stats for you. I'm going to let you know now, we're not doing this with the Ring of Fire. We're doing it as basic, but we are going to have the perks Deadshot, and we've got the perk upgrades for Deadshot Daiquiri as well. So that's going to affect a few of these scores, and that's basically how all of them are going to be measured. Alright? Also, I do believe I've got the 10% extra damage, you know, for like headshots and crits due to the perk upgrade as well. So if your stuff's coming back a bit different to this, that's the reason why, alright guys? But what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of see what they start off as, when we need to kind of upgrade it and then go from there. So as you can see, it's 50 for a body shot with the 1911. It's not too bad, not that great. But our headshot damage, I think, is 220. So, you know, it's not terrible. It's 220 per headshot. But it does become ineffective as a one-shot kill weapon by round 3 if it's not got any upgrades, okay? As you can see here. Look, there's a headshot. Doesn't do anything. Okay? We're going to skip to wave 14, I believe it's going to be. Yeah, there we go. Here we are, wave 14. Now, all guns are going to be at wave 14. This is where we're going to get our first Megaton, and we have got it Pack-a-Punch twice with a tier 2. And as you can see, it does alright damage. It's nothing too crazy. Its rate of fire is obviously helpful. It's pretty accurate considering, you know, how much damage it does. I mean, anyone that's used this gun knows, you know, the 1911 is an okay gun. It's not too crazy, but it does the job that you need it to do. However, with Deadshot Daiquiri, any of you that don't know, if a zombie's got 100% health, then it actually does double the headshot damage when you've got the perk. If you've, you know, got the perk with the crystals all the way up to level 3. So it's very useful for like being able to one-shot a zombie, as you'll see here in a moment. If you kind of just, you know, use your trigger and then fire, it just activates and it just demolishes. It's crazy. Alright, now this is the gun fully leveled up. It's got max tiers, it's max Pack-a-Punch, round 29, okay? And as you can see, it does a maximum damage of 14,784 per headshot, okay? Which is pretty good. However, on round 32, it stops being a one-shot kill, okay? So it's a bit of a negative on that one, like, you know, 3 rounds later and it's less effective. Still does somewhat okay damage to the Megaton zombies in the first place anyway. Okay guys, so moving on, we've got the Damiti. I think I'm saying that right. Now, when we was going through all these guns, I thought this would be really good, just because of its fire rate. You know, obviously it's a burst pistol. It's got a few drawbacks from that, and you'll kind of see it, and I can kind of go over it as well. Its damage is basically like shooting peas at it. As you can see, it does 30 damage, okay, per body shot, and it does 115 per headshot. Now, I'm not saying one-shot kill. This is a one-burst kill weapon, generally, because it does 3 bullets per burst. But the issue is with the recoil and the zombies, the way they move, it's not always the easiest things to get all 3 bullets to land. And by the time you get to wave 5, it stops being effective, as you can see there. Alright? Now, yet again, we're on round 14. Okay? Pack-a-Punch twice, and it's at tier 2. And you can see that because of its rate of fire in these early rounds, it shreds the zombies. Okay? There's no doubt about that. But the problem is, just like with the 1911, as we go on, it gets rather ineffective extremely quick. Okay? And we should be seeing that coming up soon. Like I say, it still shreds just like the 1911 does, so it's still worthwhile you know. But it's just once if you get past like round 30, it's just the zombies become different, so it becomes really effective very quickly. Just like with the 1911, it just rips through the actual waves on this early waves pretty quick. Alright guys, so here we are, round 29 again, and it's fully maxed out, max tier, max Pack-a-Punch, and you can see that the weapon actually does maximum per bullet damage of 3,943. Obviously that's times 3 if you hit it. But the first bullet, if it's 100%, will do like 7,000 plus, just due to the, the Deadshot Daiquiri perk skill line. But besides from that, it's not very impressive. And just like the 1911, unfortunately, it cuts out pretty quickly. So at round 31, as you can see there, it can't cut it anymore. All right. So moving on to my favourite, which is the Magnum. Okay. Now I'm going to try and give a non-biased opinion on this gun. However, the facts speak for itself. Okay, which you're going to see. So the Magnum is a bit slower initially, but it does get better as you go on and get better perks. Okay. It starts off as 75 body shot, but a 453 headshot. So it is quite good in that regard. Also, obviously, as you can imagine, more firepower with the Magnum. It does last the longest at the base level of being able to do one-shot kills. I believe it's up to round 7 it stops. So here we are, round 7, and it no longer it's no longer a one-shot kill. But it outlasted the others, okay? And just like the others, round 14 again, we got Pack-a-Punch level 2, tier 2, and we can kind of just see what type of damage and how it performs like this. I class this as like mid-game, really, you know. As you can see, it does alright damage. The only issue I will say it does have is its aim down sight. But as you can see there, it shreds the Megatons and things like that. I think it's a 2-shot kill if you get headshot at around this wave, which is pretty impressive considering. I think you'll see here. Yeah, look, 10,000 and what is that? 10,904 for that initial damage. It just shreds them easily. Just look at that; it's perfect. But yeah, obviously there's a few downsides to the weapon, as with any gun. The only one really this does have is the aim down sight speed. The other stuff can be sorted, you know, with actual attachments and things like that. But overall, it just performs amazing. You know, you've got, like, as you can see, it's not as effective because of the aim down sight with the Deadshot Daiquiri. However, it does excel at being extremely good at hip fire. As you can see here, it just shoots straight for the head no matter what, and you can back up so you maintain your speed. And here we are, guys. We're at max level now. Everything's upgraded on the weapon at level 29, just like the others. And as you can see, it is a beast. It does 31,353 damage. Okay? It is just a monster. And for anyone that doesn't know, because I didn't know this, and that's why I went to like around 45 with it, believe it or not, zombies, I've got a health cap on this one now at 30,000 health, I think it is. Which means that when you're using the Magnum and you've got the setup like this, okay, and you've got your Deadshot Daiquiri up and things like that, it basically means that the Magnum is a one-shot kill for the rest of the game. Okay, so it doesn't have a limit on the round, which is where it excels. All the other weapons, you know, they have a limit and they get very redundant quickly. The Magnum will always be a one-shot kill, yeah? Which means it will always be able to get you out of that sticky situation. As you can see, you can just pop off zombies like that. Easy. Nothing but, guys, easy. Alright, so now that you've seen all the things, we're going to kind of just like sum it up, I think. Coming to an end now. Didn't want to do a long video, I just wanted to get to the point. You guys can see what's what. As you can see, the weapon's still very effective in that round 45. Alright, I love this gun. If you guys are a bit shy of using it, trust me, get it, level it up. It's amazing, it's a beast. So, in third position, we have the Damitai, or however you pronounce it. Max damage there, as you can see on the screen, and it's obviously got one burst kill until round 31. Honestly, not too bad. Just not a late game weapon. Not as good as I thought it would be, to be honest. But that's it. In second place, we have the 1911. I'm sure you guys saw this coming. Obviously, it's decent damage. Round's not that great, but you still got the lack of recoil with it, and it's decent rate of fire. It definitely deserves its second place. Let's put it that way. And obviously, as you saw it coming, first has to be the Magnum. You can't get around it, guys. The damage it does, it's a one-shot kill forever, right? Regardless of how you look at it, it is a beast. And I don't know if they're going to add guns later that might be able to contest with this, but we'll have to see, all right? But, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, okay? I'm looking to do more content like this, so if you guys don't mind, remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Anything I can do to improve it would be great. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'm hoping to do maybe the follow-ups of the other classes, but we'll have to see how the video does. Until next time, I'll see you then.